Even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle made by...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jackson off the play fake. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's down to Duvernay. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 7. On the Seahawks 22-yard line.
Off play action. Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bobby Wagner just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Off the play fake. Jackson. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
The quarterback forced.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
It's now fourth.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Flushed out right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 30.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
31-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete.
Wilson.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Good. That ties the game at 7.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a 30-yard
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And some room to roam now.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out for Olsen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
1-yard gain.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
3rd down.
Play action. Now Jackson, flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jackson, off play action, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Off play action, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. And got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Forced out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Seahawks 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Down just shy of the goal line.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
For the encore, if you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
At the 25.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This time Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now it's Lockett. The very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go play action with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Mike, move 15. Look for things. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4. We got 4. Hey, look.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up 3rd down and
a field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
At the 43-yard line.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Vincent Mayowa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.